Hey, it's me. It's me. It's number 8, the 365. This one's called "What Are You Doing About It?" I start in 5. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. I hope that you're doing well, and I hope that wherever you are is doing good for you. It is me. It is Paul Carpenter. This is number 8 of 365, and this one's called "What Are You Doing About It?" You see, many times in this wondrous world that we live in, we get caught up and we fall down. We hit the ground pretty hard sometimes. Sometimes it's pretty embarrassing because we had certain things that we wanted to connect to this idea, you know? Maybe we put a lot of emotion into it, a lot of our mind, and we worked really hard for this thing, and then all of a sudden, right after you've done all this work, right after you gave all this energy, right after you did all this stuff, it just absolutely just falls apart in front of you. I mean, to the worst way. I mean, to the worst way, right? To the point where you're like, I really got to work on this cough. But seriously, right? You get to that point where you've done everything. You've dotted the I's, you've crossed your T's, you've circled the zeros, and you did it. You did the work. And even after doing the work, and even after working really hard, and even after putting all your everything into it, universe is like, nope. And you're like, well, what do I do now? Because it's like this, what do you do at that point, right? And that's my question today. What are you doing about it? Are you walking away, saying to yourself, whew, I'm done, I did, can't do no more, I'm good with it? Or are you taking a small break from that thing? I had a friend of mine once. It's a crazy story. I had a friend of mine once, and he bought a boat, and it was like a 1960 something badass, beautiful boat, but it was had to redo all the wood. He had to resurface the wood. Had to resurface the bottom of the boat. He had to. Took him like 2 years. No shit, 2 years of working like a regular day job, like busting his dick every day, and then coming home and then working like another 3, 4, 5 hours a night on this boat every day for like 2 years. So I remember he calls me and he's like, yo, check it out. And he's showing me the inside. He's living on the boat. And he's like, I'm so excited. You have no idea how great it is. I'm living on a boat. I'm like, fucking so dope. So stoked for you. Goes to work one day. Comes back. He's on the dock. He's like, where's my boat? Everybody's like, oh, well, where is your boat? So he runs over to where the dock is. Thinking he's on the dock. His boat has sunk underwater. He spends the next 2 years working a regular day job, adding an extra 3 to 6 hours a night, working on this boat, rebuilding it, resurfacing it again after he had just done all the work. And again, the boat sank. There are some times in this life when you give it all and you do everything right. You spend the right amount of energy, do the things that you want. You put your effort into creating something, and it's like that boat. It's just like that boat. And there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, sure, could he have taken the boat again and done it again? Sure, he could have. Come to find out that what had actually happened, it was somebody on the dock, and they were actually mischievously destroying the boat on him and taking plugs and like sinking the boat, and it was a real crazy thing. I think the guy ended up going to jail and everything. It was just a crazy story. The whole story is just insane. And I guess there's some retribution at some point or another, because, you know, I think the first time it was an accident, second time it was... Listen, the point isn't about whether or not... The point is, like, do you go back and try again to fix that boat? You've just wasted 4 years of your life. Well, I didn't waste... You didn't waste it, but, you know, you just put 4 years of your life into this thing, and now you have basically nothing to show for it. Do you go again? Or have you lived that dream? Have you already said, okay, I done it. I got to do the thing. I got to live on the boat. I got to rebuild the boat. I'm done. I'm good. Okay, I don't need to whatever the fuck with the boat, you know? I don't know. I don't know. But I could see that there's like this other side of that, which is like, even though the boat has sunk, like, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to, you know, just get super depressed and cry and sure, we all need to feel our emotions. Yes, we all need to go through the feelings, because if we push the feelings down, then we're not, you know, allowing ourselves to speak them. So I think basically all I'm trying to say is, don't let your past define your future. And make a concerted effort every day to say, I'm doing something about it. Because with that, you start to love yourself. You start being able to give to yourself before you give to others, so that you can actually have a support system for yourself, your own foundation, before giving away even the foundation that you're trying to stand on. And I think with that, my friends, I hope you can go out to the world and do something nice for somebody else. And if you can't, please do something nice for yourself. Number 2, please don't get caught up in all the crazy stuff in the world. There's a lot of crazy stuff. And if you just think about that, that's all I think about. No. And number 3, please like, share, subscribe. Send this out to somebody who might need to see it or hear it. I hope you enjoyed this one. Number 8 of 365. What you doing about it? I love you so much. I'll see you all on the other side.